Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between Goomba and Neuro on Honorgrounds, the latter edition. In the top left side of the map, we have the orange Terran player from Complex Gaming. It is Goomba. And in the bottom right side of the map, we have the blue Zerg player. It is Neuro, representing Root Gaming. So, ooh, this is a good one. Goomba versus Neuro here on Honorgrounds. Some of the better TVZs I've ever cast on my channel have come from these two players. If you've been around for a while, you know what I'm talking about. Very happy to have two more games to cast between these two players. One more is coming up in a couple days from now, but this one is today. So again, welcome aboard. If this is your first time here, welcome. Glad to have you. This is Falcon Paladin, and I cast 2 Legacy of the Void games every single day of the week, unless one of those is an hour-long cast, because I figure I don't really want to overload you with content. Pool first, here, out of Neuro, and Rax first. Out of Goomba. Wait a second. No, this is Honorgrounds Command Center first. Out of Goomba. Gonna wall off here with the barracks eventually, but it's a 4-player map with a very, very safe natural, so it's worth the risk of an opening spawning pool and Lings coming up in here and just kind of wrecking your stuff. Yes, there we go. There's the barracks. Whew, kind of just makes me nervous seeing a wide open ramp here. Just visions of Zerglings going in makes me feel kind of weird. Spawning pool and an extractor and an expansion out of Neuro. Not expanding on the low ground. Doesn't really want to get his creep spread started as early as possible, which is just fine. SCV from Goomba. Finding Neuro. Oh, wait. Assuming he found Neuro? No. He decides to check. He says, all right, there's not a hatch there, but... Oh, good. Thank goodness he didn't go and check the bottom left corner and find nothing there and be supremely confused. Yeah, definitely this is the Zerg home. Trying to see what is up here. Doesn't see a quick Baneling nest. Doesn't see a quick anything, really. Not a one-base opening. He does see the expansion as well. So good scout there by the SCV. It is a double barracks opening. Really wants to wall off here against whatever is going to come out of Neuro. And this rally tells me probably going to be Reaper. Is this some kind of a 3-Rax Reaper opening out of Goomba? I don't know. It is going to be Marines. Okay, he changed the rallies to inside the base, so they won't go outside, which is a little bit more dangerous if Lings are coming. So starting his Marine production, he's got double refinery up. Already, Goomba has been known to go for his meching styles here at the GM level of StarCraft 2, so we'll see if he can pull that one off. If you're a fan of mech, if you came here looking for mech, go watch Rough vs. True from my channel, I'm going to say about 10 days ago now. Not a lot of people saw that one. I'm not sure what happened, but it's Rough vs. True. It is mech TVZ. It is an incredible game. You should definitely go watch that one. I would put a link in the top right, but I don't think I'll remember to do that. It's just Rough, R-U-F-F, versus True TVZ. Although Goomba only has 2 workers in each of his refineries, he doesn't have those fully saturated yet. He is getting a factory. He is getting his Marine count up to about 4. Looks like he stopped that on that second barracks. So no sign of anything that we're going. Oh, he's making another one. He could be going for that 5-minute drop. We'll have to keep an eye on that one there. Neuro could do an inject on this natural base expansion. He is making a bunch of roaches, though. I don't know if he's planning on moving out with these roaches, making Ravagers and going for some kind of a 4 or 5-minute attack of his own. But if he is, that could be pretty strong here against a player who just has a handful of Marines, who might have tanks, though. He could have a tank very soon, which would be bad for these roaches. There's the inject by Neuro on his natural base. He does, again, have that evolution chamber. And actually going for roach drops. What? This is awesome. Roach drop moving across the map from the bottom right to the top left. Going to try to land here in this natural base of Goomba and take out a few SCVs before the Marines can respond. Now, here's the funny thing. This is not enough Marines to handle 3 roaches. 5 Marines is definitely not enough. He has a Ghost in production. What? He's rushing Ghost. All right. That's interesting. He does have the Ghost Academy. I totally missed that in the top left here. So he's starting Ghost production. There is a lair on the way from Neuro. I mean, I really don't think Ghosts are any better against roaches than Marines are. And actually, look at this, Goomba. What up? What up, Drop Lord? No. Unload. 1, 2. Oh, he only gets 2 of the roaches out before the Drop Lord dies. That's not enough. That is not enough. The roaches are getting absolutely massacred here. Pretty good micro on the way from Goomba, moving his wounded Marines back, but that roach did absolutely nothing. Holy shimoly. Might have got an SCV kill during that attack, but something prompted Goomba to move Marines down here. Perhaps Neuro's tried out that on him before. He's tried that in previous matches between these two players. Ghosts from one barracks and Marines from the other barracks. Medevacs on the way. So this is not a meching style. This is pretty bio with the Ghost outcome. Tech Lab is coming up on the factory. We got more Speedlords moving out from Neuro to the north. He's getting his third hatch now. That opening drop did not do very much damage. Do very much damage from Neuro. Spire on the way from our Zerg player as well. Getting speed, getting +1 melee attack. So a Ling Bling Muta type style is what he's going for now. Once he saw those number of Marines, he kind of knew what was up. He knew this isn't going to be a heavy tank Thor type production thing. It's going to be bio, and it's going to be Ghosts. We could make a nuclear missile here on this silo, but I don't see any sign that he's actually going to do that. He's pretty gas starved is the problem. He's got 4 refineries fully saturated, but here come the medevacs trying to move out across the map, but there are overlords kind of everywhere right now, flying right past that overlord, flying right past this overlord. Neuro's going to see it happening. His overlord spread is absolutely nuts along this side of the map. These medevacs, I mean, kind of trying to dodge, but it's way too late now. Going for it is Goomba. I don't see any reactions whatsoever here from Neuro. This is kind of interesting. Actually, he's making 7 Mutalisks and 2 Queens right now. Is that going to be enough? Is the question. Flying into this third base, there are a bunch of drones and absolutely no defense whatsoever. Unloading the Marines, unloading the Ghosts, forcing a full pull. Steady targeting, taking down the Queen there. Very nicely done by that Ghost. Locking down the third base and then boosting up into the natural base where the lair actually is. There are Mutalisks here, but it's not really going to be enough. With the Queen support, maybe, and that doesn't make Goomba decide to retreat. It's like a Muta Queen defensive thing might work against that number of Marines. There are 12 Lings in production. There's personal cloaking coming in for Goomba as well, and he's getting Vikings. I guess he's probably going to send the Vikings out to clear out the multitude of overlords that are spread all over across this map. Just because that would supply block Neuro if those all died, considering he's at 89 out of 90 right now. He's getting a Baneling Nest. He's just finishing up his Zerg melee attack level 1. And Muta's chasing these medevacs in, trying to get them. Can he get one? No defensive Marines and Ghosts are here to shoo those Mutalisks away. All right, so the Mutas are in a bit of a bind right now. They have to get some damage done, otherwise they're mostly useless. And that's a lot of resources devoted for absolutely nothing. This natural base is fairly well undefended for Goomba right now, so the Mutas could get some damage done, but instead we're just going to drop some Lings in here instead. So all right, +1 Lings dropping in. Good reaction time, getting those SCVs out of there, running for their lives. Lings just getting to work immediately on this orbital command. At the very least, going to try to force a liftoff. If nothing else, Lings trying to move in. 4 of them break off from the group, get in here to the main mineral line. Oh, and actually, no, go after SCVs. There we go. Trying to take down the supply depot and actually fighting again for their own lives are these SCVs. Trying to pick off the SCV who is building this armory, and they get it. And they get that one. SCVs pin them in a corner, though. They do kill a few SCVs before they get murdered there. Only 3 have been killed so far in this game, so not super duper effective. There we go. The Muta's walking in to this natural base. Oh no, the SCVs are here. They're coming back. No, not time to come here, friends. Not time at all as they retreat back away. Can the Mutas take down this orbital command? It is actually on fire. It is burning. Widowmines trying to burrow in here. We got Marines, we got Vikings, and yes, Goomba does manage to save it against these Mutalisks. Vikings taking down an Overseer that was part of this group. Good target firing there from Goomba, making sure that the Mutas can't be too sure there aren't any Widowmines on the ground at the places that they are trying to attack. That is always, it's always a scary thing for Mutas to fly around without an Overseer to guide them for that presence. Fourth hatch rather, popping for Neuro. Third base already up and running for Goomba. It's 59 to 61 total harvesters. It is a weird composition. Out of Goomba, I would say he's now getting Thors, he's getting Liberators, he's getting Cyclones, so maybe, and Ghosts. He is supply blocked, but he is attempting to transition into some kind of like a Ghost mech strategy. Widowmines and missile turrets here at this natural base. Look out, Widowmines. Oh! The Widowmines could have got a shot off, I think, there, but Goomba unburrowed them at the last second, and that means that, he loses the refinery. He's going to lose this missile turret. Are there enough Mutas to take down the turret? Yes, even with the repair, there are enough. A lot of dead SCVs, a lot of dead mules here as well. But Vikings and Thors and Widowmines chasing this Mutalisk group away. Again, I'm surprised he's doing this without any support at all from Overseers. Tank here to defend this third base, but getting surrounded by +1 Lings and getting murdered there. Third base completely locked down for Neuro. Lings running in, getting murdered inside the main. But again, this third is not a good spot right now, losing missile turret. Refinery under a direct assault as well, and finally getting destroyed are those Zerg units by the Terrans. So we got our Mutaflock. There is 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20 Mutalisks in this group with +1 flyer attack. We have Pathogen Glands on the way for Neuro. He is also getting a Hive. He's getting +1 Flyer Carapace. Yeah, this is pretty much an anti-muta composition. Marines, Liberators, Widowmines, Ghosts. The Vikings aren't that great, but hey, they'll help. They will help against a giant Mutaflock, that's for sure. We have additional Banelings coming in for Neuro. Actually, are those the first Banelings he's ever made? Those might be the first Banelings. First group of Banelings is here. Baneling Speed on the way at the same time. Thors throwing down their Javelin missile launchers into those Mutalisks, into those Thors, trying to magic box them. There we go. There's the magic box from Neuro. If you don't clump up your Mutas, the splash damage does not apply, and both Thors end up getting killed. Mutalisks retreating for their lives as the rest of the army shows up. A little bit better in that situation than those two Thors were. Overlord getting chased away, but it has speed. It might make it away from these ghosts before they can actually take it down, unless it's just not paying attention, and it does live anyway, even though it really wasn't paying attention. Here comes Goomba moving on out. He's got his Marines. He's got a tank. I was going to say tanks, but it's actually a tank. He has a Cyclone, a bunch of ghosts. Do they have any nukes with them? No, I don't see any nukes there. Liberators setting up defender mode circles. Oh, the Banelings trying to morph in on that ramp. Bad place Banelings. They all get killed before they can finish that 5th base. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th base here on the left side for Neuro, and it is under assault. A bunch of Banelings coming in here as well. Marines trying to kill those Banelings before they can morph on in. Liberators, defender mode circles. Lings trying to get on top of these Marines and destroy them. Doing a fairly good job, but Banelings going for it. Lings going for it. So many defender mode circles here, though. Wow, absolutely destroying a lot of stuff, but a lot of Lings made it through. A lot of Lings made it through. Cloaked Ghosts, though, having a field day against all of these light units. Are there any Overseers that can help here? No. Lings force a retreat. Queens taking down the Liberators. So defending that fairly well, but look at this. These Cloaked Ghosts are doing fantastically well. Thor's coming in, trying to assist, but Lings are the bane of Thors. Both Thors are going to die. Where did the Ghosts go? They get picked up. Oh, and Overseers showed up, and all the Ghosts do get obliterated there. Mutalisks getting rid of the Medivacs at the same time. Widowmine shots, killing a bunch of Lings. Not as many as otherwise. I think that was on purpose. That was on purpose by Neuro. Here's an expansion in the top right as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases for Neuro, including a Ninja one in the very, very top right side of this map. 3 bases up now for Goomba that attacked it fairly well, I would say. Resources lost at this point, about 10,000 for the Terran and about 8,000 for the Zerg. So maybe not. Maybe not as good as I would have anticipated there. That was a lot of dead Thor. A lot of dead Thor that didn't do a whole lot. Where are my dead Thors? 4 dead Thors there. Widowmines, Thors, and Ghosts, again, fighting against this Mutalisk flock here. Changelings trying to come in, but there are no Ghosts, or there are no Marines in this composition, rather, so rather not have that happen. Widowmines trying to find places to burrow and things to murder, so just waltzing right on through here, but no Banelings and Lings, making sure that does not happen, and all the Widowmines get completely cleaned up. So no orange in the bottom right side of the map anymore. Sad, sad day indeed. Got Thors, got Ghosts. We've got a command center coming up for Goomba, trying to expand to a 4th and possibly taking a 5th as well, or is this going to be a planetary fortress next to the 3rd base? We'll have to see what that's all about. Thor drops. Thor drops on top. Wait, no, I thought he saw the Mutas. No, the Thors are gone. The Thors are gone. The Medivacs are gone. Can the Medivac escape before the Mutalisks take it down? Defensive Thor showing up, and they do save it. I thought both those Medivacs and those Thors were dead, but good reaction time by Goomba. Pretty good. Saving 1 of each, even though he did lose another one. Burrow, Infestor, Hit Squad, heading on up to where this 5th base is likely going to land. There it is for Goomba. 4th base landing, rather. It's a lot of command centers. Wall up here with planetary fortresses. EMPs on the Infestors. They're forced to retreat well burrowed, but the scans reveal them. Oh, that is so much dead stuff. Oh, that is so much dead stuff. There's another scan. 3 Infestors are still technically alive, but nope. 1, 2, and the last one is toast. They got dead without even getting a single spell off. 7 dead Infestors there. Resources lost. Now closer to 11,000 for the Zerg player, and around 11,000, 12,000-ish for the Terran. So evening it up a little bit there is Goomba, recognizing the Ghosts, or the Infestors were there, using Ghosts to EMP them, and then just blowing them to smithereens. Ultras are out for the Neuro. He's got +3 melee attack, +2 armor. Does he have... No, he does have Chitinous Plating. Chitinous Plating is up there. Upgrades tab, we'll leave that up there for a second. Neural Parasite's done. Neuro was planning on some kind of Neural Parasite attack with those Infestors. Did not work out at all for him. Got more Medivacs here, trying to do some stuff. Oh, some more Thor drop action, but Mutalisks and Lings, pretty good combination in this position. The Thors just really nowhere to go. The Mutalisks getting destroyed here as well, although Yeah, I was going to say the Muta's getting picked out of the sky. Medivacs getting destroyed at the same time. But, man, that Thor has a lot of kills. Surprising number of kills. Ling's rolling on up here. It is the Ling Ultralisk Bonanza of all time coming in here to this 4th base. It's a planetary fortress. The Lings do not care. They're going to take it down. Other bases falling at the same time. Ultralisks just crushing through this entire army. Thors, no match for them. Ghosts trying to make this thing happen, but there are only 4 of them. They do manage to kill 2 or 3 of the Ultras. But in the end, they're getting chased down by Lings. They're getting chased down by Ultralisks. Lings shutting down this 3rd base for good, and that is it. A good game out of Goomba, and Neuro is victorious. Ooh. Team Root showing very well in that particular match. Taking it to the Orange Terran player, kind of biding his time there, dealing with drops, doing some small harassments, losing all those infestors, but then recognizing what Goomba was going for, he just went mass ultra into Ling. When all was said and done, he had how many Ultralisks there? 7 Ultras, and he lost one of them. So 8 Ultralisks is so many Ultras at 15 minutes, as well as 56 Lings, lost 193. I mean, it's just a lot. It was a lot of stuff, and nothing really that could deal with that. There weren't that many tanks. The ghost count wasn't super high. The Thors were mostly useless against this composition, and planetary fortresses couldn't stand up against that much DPS. And Goomba was forced to tap out. So that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.